What you telling me, people? We're back again for another footy talk. Lewis, what you telling me, bro?
Oh, what an evening. What an evening. What are we saying, guys? Big up, Rants. It's good to be back. Good to be
Come
back.
on.
I saw you in Monsters chat yesterday as well, just drinking up all the tears.
Oh,
What a
amazing.
sensational transfer saga that was, bruv.
Amazing. All 4 days of it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell, mate. Yeah, I mean, laughter turned to tears real quick for them fuckers, man. I'm telling you, absolute beauty, bruv. That was amazing.
These man jumped the gun again. They did it
That's what they
again.
do.
They learned nothing from Caicedo. They learned nothing from Lavia. Learned nothing from Jude. These man just keep making
Nothing
the same
from
mistakes.
Tchouaméni,
Give me
bro.
1 second, though. I need to switch
Yeah.
my internet quick because it's just lagging.
Yeah, cool. Nothing for fucking Tchouaméni either, bro. Listen, Liverpool are just fucking victims, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? And it's funny, I seen people clipped up my TikTok thing, yeah, and it's going around on Twitter now, and it's just fucking funny to me, bro. Because I told Liverpool who they are, bro, but do you know what I'm saying? Like these men are trying to hide. These men are trying to hide from who and what they are, bro. Liverpool and
How bad? Weaker internet.
calm. Like these men keep trying to just deny who they are. Like Liverpool, if we're being honest here, since the 80s, Liverpool ain't been on anything. And they can talk about all the trophies that they've won and all of that in the since the 80s and that. But the truth is, yeah, they don't have the pull, bro. They do not have it, bro. Like they get turned down on a regular. And you know what the wickedest thing is? You see when it's Man United, yeah? You see when it's Man United, oh, it's because Man United overpay and that. Bruv, you offered the Brer 3 times the money he's on now and he said no. It's not got nothing to do with the fact that Man
No
United
one was even in for him. They were by themselves and they still lost this target. This weren't like Chelsea hijacked or Madrid hijacked. You man lost to yourself.
They came second in a one-horse race, bro. This is what we accuse Tottenham of doing. This is what they done.
And you know what it shows? Like, this is what I always like to say to them historians up at Liverpool who try to bring up the trophy argument. Fact is, at the end of the day, football is a what are you doing for me now business, not what have you done for me 30, 40 years ago. History is history. I won't ever say it doesn't count or anything. But the fact is, like, you can't be a big club flexing trophies that you haven't seen your team won. You need to be talking about what you've seen your team do in the flesh. I'm very privileged as a Chelsea fan. I've got to see my club win everything and then win everything again. That's why I can talk. That's why even with 2 years of our club being a mess, I can still talk. We have the most trophies this century. Or maybe City have won more than us. I don't remember if they're overtaken us. But that's the case. We're either first or second. Liverpool are only lucky they take the domestic cup seriously, but they're still behind us and they're still behind City. You have 1 league title. You have 2 Champions Leagues this century. You're a big club by name. And that's about it. People don't really look at you like that.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. And listen, it couldn't happen to a nicer football club. Like, we fucking love it, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because this is what their man done, yeah? Their man fumbled. Remember see the Caicedo thing? The reason why the Caicedo thing is even funnier and what people don't point out is that them man was supposed to get Lavia. And then they thought they could get Caicedo, and them man were double dipping blood, and then they ended up with neither of them. You know them ones. Them man
they
were
ran Southampton around all window. You got to remember, they also need to spend that money themselves. All they wanted was, I think, 50 million for him, and they were haggling and haggling and haggling. Like, we ain't got the money. We ain't got the money. Then they go and offer double for Caicedo. Go and get rejected because Caicedo's already agreed with Chelsea and think they can come back to Southampton and start haggling with Lavia again. They then took 45 million from us just out of pettiness. Just out of pure pettiness, they accepted less.
100%. But this is what I'm saying. Them man were moving like Io in Love Island, blood. You know them ones. Man ain't used to having 2 gal on, you know what I'm saying, 2 gal on the go, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Man lost composure, fam. You know what I'm saying? And this is exactly what it is, man. I'm dying right now. Like Liverpool, like you man are embarrassing. I'll be real. This is what it is. You man are fucking embarrassing, and it's beautiful.
Trust me, bro. I've had an
It's weird.
entire year of Liverpool fans giving me the most stick just because they're bitter about Caicedo and Lavia and it didn't work out for them. And now, nearly a year to the day, they've done it again. Literally, like a year to the day, on the 12th, I think it was Caicedo anniversary day for them. Heard Monts crying about her, to Sam crying about it, and they've gone and done it again.
Bro,
this is your club. This is your heritage.
How did we let Liverpool fans forget that they wanted Lenny Euro, bro? How did we forget that Lenny Euro was their primary defensive target? How did we forget? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't seen enough of that on Twitter. They were so convinced he was going to Spain that they took their eye off their number one target, and now he plays for Man United, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the beauty. This is the beauty. You see what Man United are doing right now, yeah? Man United have agreed terms with so many different players. This is why I'm chilling, bro, because you see Manuel Ugarte, as much as I don't want him, I believe he ends up in a Man United shirt. Same with Sander Berg, bro. He didn't play yesterday. Apparently had a niggle. Man, you know, them players that don't have a niggle all preseason, and then as soon as they get linked with a move, all of a sudden they're not in the squad. Like, because this is what happened as a club. When players want to play for you, they will start to move mountains. They will start to make sure that the deal goes through, bro. Why were Liverpool telling people they wanted ZUBIMENDI before actually agreeing with ZUBIMENDI that he wanted to come? They tried to bully him into coming. That's what happened, because they got a decent relationship with his agent. So they tried to bully him into coming. That's what they did.
They just acted like it was already done, because why would he stay? Why would he want to stay? Why would he want to stay? Brother, I'm sure that's the same thing Barca was saying about Nico Williams, and look, brother's staying.
Bruv, they tried to bully him into joining their club. That's what happened, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you have to agree, yeah. You have to fucking agree terms, yeah, with a player before you put in a bid for a man, bro. Like, because you know when they said, oh, Liverpool have sounded out, it's like, brother, what do you mean sounded out? It's a release clause. There's nothing to sound out. We knew we were getting Xerxes. Xerxes was a release clause. We knew straight away that we were just gonna get Xerxes, bro. There was no sounding out. We agreed terms with the youth, and then AC Milan pulled out because they realized that they couldn't compete with us. That's what happened. You don't sound people out when they got a release clause. You agree terms with them, and then you sort the rest of the shit out with the club. That's all you need to do. He didn't agree to go into Liverpool.
Now you mentioned that's the way a lot of our transfer sagas go. We talk to a club and we're talking to a player as well. And if not, we've probably spoken to them first.
You have to
always hear personal terms are agreed, or player is keen on the move. You hear all of those intangibles before.
Brother, it's crazy in the dunya, bro. It's crazy in the dunya. How do you, fam, talk about bringing in players and you don't know if they want to play for you? That don't even make sense. Why didn't they agree terms with this youth before? He hadn't agreed terms. They were saying, they're giving him a deadline to get back to the club. What? What do you mean deadline to get back? Do you want to play for us or not? Do you want to play for us or not?
I hear that indecisiveness. We had the same thing with Gallagher.
Brother, do you want to play for us or not in it? Because when these men were saying to us, yeah, about the Lenny Euro thing, brother, the reason why we didn't pull out the Lenny Euro race is because we knew that he did want to play for us. He just wanted to play for Real Madrid more, but he did want to play for us. But once we outlined everything to him, yeah, and we could guarantee him the minutes that Real Madrid couldn't guarantee him, bro. Within 72 hours, the brother was on the training pitch.
That's crazy. And Liverpool didn't even try to like rival you for that player. That's crazy.
Because they couldn't. When they realized that we had a big,
just imagine the shame of being fucking overdone by United on another transfer saga as well. Maybe that shook them a bit.
Brother, we cooked them. They're a little man club. That's what they are.
This is why they always love saying Chelsea fans only celebrate during the transfer window. You managers bitter because you have nothing to celebrate. Now you're not even going for a 6. ZUBIMENDI was literally your only option, and now you're not going for a 6. And these men want to have the same confidence that they were talking with a month ago.
It's beautiful.
Now I'm hearing it's not third. Now I'm hearing it's a race for top 4.
Of course it is.
It's crazy. No, but I like how the realities just dropped for all of them. I like it because they were talking way too much, and they've been cussing out my club for the longest, only because they couldn't get their own business done. If you just focused on Lavia and we focused on Caicedo, we'd have Caicedo, you'd have Lavia. You wouldn't be out here looking for a 6. You tried to get involved in our business, we took both of them, and now you're bitter about it. Hold that. Now you still ain't got a 6. Now you might be going to the Bernabeu next season with Endo. That's a you problem, bruv.
It's beautiful.
That's a you problem. Shouldn't have got involved in our business. Now I'm hearing Liverpool fans saying, "Oh, we focus too much on Chelsea." Are you sure? You sure? Like, because for the last year, you haven't been able to go a single stream without mentioning our club. Or again, out of bitterness. Like, I've realized where all of the Chelsea agendas come from, all of them. And I feel bad because it was staring me in the face. And I just didn't think they were that petty. But it really was. It's just because they're bitter that we took their 6 options. Well, guess what? You shouldn't have tried to take ours. You shouldn't have tried to. You should have just stayed in your lane and minded your own damn business, and Lavia would have been a Liverpool player.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was just Chelsea showing these man what time it was. Do you know what I mean? And if Chelsea
it drives
can
them
do
mad
that,
because we've still had a mid-season.
Yeah, but if
and we're
Chelsea
still
can
able
do that,
to do this to them,
how dare they think that they could chat to us? This is the beauty. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're the only team, in the Premier League. We're the only team in the Premier League that can have any player we want. Any player, providing that the resources are there. Any player, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, City don't have Paul. Pep has Paul. Man United has Paul, no matter who the fucking manager is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we could have got Tony Cruz, bro, with fucking David Moyes as manager, bro. You need to understand that Man United badge, that shit's different. That's what people need to understand, bro. Like,
that's why it's been
badge
a good
alone.
thing you've been up and down the last decade.
Absolutely,
Because I've been saying you lot should have been buying the league if you guys had serious owners.
Brother, I'm telling you, you see the way, you see the way that our owners are moving right now. It's peak, bro. It's peak, bro. I'm telling you, because we will return to where we belong. We will. We absolutely
will be back for the title. Well, not now, obviously, but
brother,
like, give it
it's a matter of when, not if, bro. I'm saying this with supreme confidence. Supreme confidence.
Interesting.
Because once we get our recruitment right, we are one of the most attractive clubs in the world. So Jim said that we need to get back to being in the top 8 teams in Europe. That's his short-term goal. So that means getting into what quarterfinals of the Champions League. That's where we need to be back to when we're at the point of being in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. That's when we know that we've progressed. You get me? And yes, I have got the new Man United tracksuit, blood. Bro, I dropped like 4 bills in the club shop yesterday. That shit's on the way. I got the email this morning, blood. So don't, as soon as that arrives, blood, trust me, I'm dripped out. I don't
You're
care,
one, right?
Bro, we're shameless, bro. I got the shirt, I got the tracksuit top with the zip, I got the hoodie without the zip.
I saw you tweet that.
But I got everything, blood. Don't watch that. Anyway, back to the show, people. Do you know what I mean? We're going back, to where we belong. He said last 8 of the Champions League. I absolutely believe him. And the reason why I believe him is that we've already signed 4 players with no Champions League football right now. People can talk shit about our signings, and you know what the beautiful thing about what's going on right now? And I saw Leah's tweet it today, and he said, cool, we might not have raised the roof, but we've raised the bottom of the club, like that. So even if our ceiling hasn't gone up, the bottom has been raised, which is beautiful. That means even at our worst, we can't be as bad as we were, innit? And even though we need to raise the roof, yeah, that will come in time. And this is why when I
you
was
need to have that fat rebuild to do that. You haven't really done that, and it was very unrealistic to anyway. We were talking about your wages like 2 months ago. There was no way you're getting rid of all them players.
But this
so
is
you have
what
to
I'm
do
saying.
it slower than we did.
Yeah, but this is the point, because like I say, yeah, the reason why I'm saying to people, yeah, stop trying to sign all of these names and that. Bring in profiles and sort out the squad. Because if you get rid of a McTominay, then you bring in a Sander Berg, yeah. If you bring in a Ugarte as well, yeah. Even though, yeah, a lot of these players maybe don't move the needle, yeah. It just means, yeah, instead of having to fucking say if there's no Cass and there's no Kobe, you're now looking at Ugarte and Berg instead of McTominay and Ericsson. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it changes the whole dynamic of the team, bro. And this is exactly what it is. So what we're doing,
it just improves the competition, which improves the bar in the squad.
And what we're doing incrementally is we're raising the level of the squad.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when people said that we've gone from Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka to Mazraoui, De Ligt, Euro, that's an improvement. This is what we've done. This is exactly what we've done. And this is what people need to understand, bro. We're making incremental changes and bringing in different profiles, which in the long haul, if we keep moving like this, we're going to tick all the boxes and we are going to get back to where we need to go. We are. And the thing is, we can still attract teams, yeah, without Champions League football. Hopefully, the without Champions League football shit isn't something that we need to be worrying about long term, because this will be the last season that we don't have it. However, the facts are we're putting things in place to be successful for a sustained period of time. Because right now, this INEOS recruitment team is doing some of the best fucking recruitment that we've ever seen. At this club. We ain't seen the club recruit like this. No,
also the bar's been very low, but they have done. But
I'm saying, bro, I'm saying in my whole life. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm saying in my whole life, because remember, yeah, football recruitment wasn't the same back in the day. It was. I used to remember when Sir Alex Ferguson used to send his brother and that to scout players. Sometimes he would go and scout players himself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I vaguely remember one time, I don't remember what year it was, where like he had to go scout a player, and I think he missed training or something like that. Or he might even have missed a game or something like that because he was scouting a player. Like, these things don't happen no more.
Well, they do the thing where like they invite them to training and to train with the first team.
Yeah, all of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of these things where when we're looking at how we're recruiting, profile-wise and all of these other things, we ain't never done that. Before, it was a hit and miss. Or it was David De Gea that he went to scout himself. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I vaguely remember it. I don't remember what year it was. But the point is, the way things are being done now, multiple deals agreed with players, all these other things, it's crazy. Yeah, he missed a game to scout De Gea. There you go. So, the way that we're doing things here now, I've not seen anything like it. The efficiency is scary, bro. It's scary and it's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful to know, bro. So if we do this, yeah, for a solid 3 years now, 3 seasons, the amount of ground that we're going to cover, yeah, in those 3 seasons, because we got more pool than everyone else. We got more match day revenue than everyone else. We get bigger sponsorship deals than everyone else. We generate more money than everyone else. Do you know what I mean? So if we're investing that money the right way, and then when the new stadium comes in and we got the 100,000 seater that we are going to fill out, and we are going to sell out, because we'll sell out 100,000, no problem. So when we go and do that, yeah, we will be the Real Madrid of the United Kingdom once again, bro. That's what will happen. We will.
The window's been positive for you, but how are you feeling about the Bruno extension?
I don't mind it. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind it. It's not really an extension. They've just given him a pay rise. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the
Oh,
same
so there's
length.
no like length. There's
It's
no
still
changing that.
2027. It's
Oh.
till 2027. It's the same length as the other contract.
So it's just okay, just a pay rise, not that deep then.
It's a pay rise, not an extension. Brother, he's 30 this
I was
year.
a bit surprised by that, but at least it's not an extension, I guess.
He's 30 this year, so they wouldn't extend his contract. That wouldn't make any sense. Like, I think he had 3 years left on his current contract, or 2 plus 1. But either way, it's the same length contract. They just gave him more money. So
I still think that's surprising in itself, but at least there's no extension.
Yeah, but not really. I don't think it's surprising for the simple fact that if you look at it, he was on 240, Mason Mount was on 250. Do you know what I mean? Like so the club fucked up giving Mount 250 and then giving Rashford like 315 or something. So because of that, they have to at least give him what they're giving Rashford now. Like, it's the previous regime's fault put us in a position where you can't have Mason Mount on more than the captain. Like, you can't. Like, they fucked up. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones where if he was staying, he kind of had to get the pay rise.
I didn't even deep that. Your old owners just gave Mount more than Bruno. Just like that.
Because there's no forward planning with these guys. And this is the point.
What were they thinking? Oh my goodness.
No forward planning, bro.
That's still one of the most baffling decisions I made. But I didn't even clock they gave him more than Bruno.
Yeah.
It's unwarranted.
But this is the problem.
That's wild.
This is the problem. So because of that, I'm not too bothered about the Bruno thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the ice cream van, bruv. But yeah. I'm not really too bothered. Yeah, bro. It's summer holidays now, bro. This bro's doing like 3 shifts a day now, blood. Just spinning the block.
Tron, this is his time of the year. I hear it.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what it is? I'm not really too worried about what we're doing, innit? Like, in terms of the contracts of the players here. I believe Lindelof still leaves. Wan-Bissaka's gone. Pelistri and Hannibal will leave, and McTominay still leaves. So, brother, we're doing the right things, man. I'm happy with everything that's going on. My biggest concern of this season is Marcus Rashford. That's my biggest concern of this season. I don't know if Sancho goes or stays. I think Sancho probably goes. But saying that, I think that if Sancho does stay and he's patient, he can displace Rashford. I genuinely think that, because it seems like the manager is looking at Garnacho as a right winger, and it's going to be him and Ahmad for the right wing, which is kind of how I had them set up in pre-season when I was doing the match builder. And I had Sancho and Rashford on the left. That's how I had it. And I think that it could play out that way. And if Sancho's patient, I reckon Rashford plays himself out of the team, mate. Because if we're being 100% honest, he had bright spells in pre-season, but he's been pretty rubbish, if we're being honest. Like,
But here's my thing. I think for Sancho to have even chose to stay, like, he knows not just that he might outlive Rashford, but most likely Ten Hag too. So, like, you could stay and just chill in a couple of months. If this guy doesn't hit the ground running, he'll be gone. That it'll be a fresh start with the next coach, and you'll probably just get yourself into starting team on ability alone.
Yeah,
that's probably how they sold it to him. Because if INEOS just kept him because they couldn't afford to get anyone else, he's on a tightrope anyway.
Bruv, and I want to touch on something as well, because I hate the way on social media people like to try and overplay things. People are trying to pass around that video of Sancho, when the goal goes in, when the goal goes in and Ten Hag on the side and all this bullshit, bro. Let me tell you something for free, yeah. If you watch the whole video, yeah, Sancho is listening to, I think that's the set piece coach, the bald guy, because I don't recognize him. So I think that's the set piece coach. So he's looking over at him. They're going through tactics, this, that, and the other. The goal goes in. You see Sancho clap the goal, and then he looks back into what's going on over here. The manager turns around to celebrate, sees Sancho. Sancho's not even facing him at the time, yeah. And then he turns back around. And man is saying, oh, he wanted to celebrate, but he saw it was Sancho and he didn't celebrate with him. No, Sancho was busy, blood. That's what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? And even then, yeah, if you look, yeah, when they said, oh, Sancho was trying to, no, the manager, they tried to make it out like Sancho booed off the manager because the manager was trying to chat to him, yeah. But that's not what happened, bro. Because Sancho,
people were being serious about that.
Yeah, but they're idiots because you know what it is? They're trying to make it out that them two still got beef, bro. Like, there's no beef.
I thought they were just going around the timeline because it was like a funny cutscene or something.
Brother, there's no beef, blood. Like, brother, you know what's crazy, yeah? They might not be best friends, but there's no beef, blood. And people are still trying to do this Sancho versus the manager thing, and there's nothing there. Like, Sancho's talking to the set piece coach, and you see me, yeah, I hate it when I'm talking to someone else and someone's trying to talk to me over here. So Sancho turned around, went, yeah, I hear you, and went back over here. That's all it was. Like, the brother's talking to the set piece coach, and the manager's trying to give his little 2 cents in the back. So he turned around, acknowledged him, and then he went back to the set piece coach because he's listening to the guy that's got the tactics. The manager probably never even said nothing, rather than, oh, like, give it everything and that. And Sancho's like, yeah, cool. You don't even know what's being said. So why are man trying to go on like these man are beefing and they're not beefing? Like, they're clearly not beefing because we've seen videos of them in training and they're cool. So,
bro, Twitter loves an out of context clip. You can just spin that and get a bunch of likes and retweets, get a little $5 in the back pocket from Elon Musk and all of that. That's it.
It's so jarring, like. It's so jarring because it's like, why are you trying to stir up drama here? If we're all supposed to be like, if we all want the club to do well, yeah, and we want everything to be blessed, yeah, why are you trying to make up rifts that are not there, bruv?
Because
Like,
some people want the club to do well, but they want their Twitter account to do well too.
Bruv, it's crazy.
That's it.
That video made no sense.
It was literally just a very easy 5 seconds to clip up and just say, oh, they still don't like each other. Oh, look at the way Sancho reacted.
Brother, if you see the way that Sancho reacted to the goal, yeah, my man's locked in. And you know, you could tell most of these mutants ain't never played sports before. Because he's getting ready to come on. He's in the zone. You could see it. The goal goes in. He claps the goal. And then he goes back to looking at the set pieces and stuff that he's being shown because he's locked into the game. He's not even looking at Ten Hag when the goal goes in. He's looking at the board. He celebrated the goal for like 2 seconds and went straight back to focusing because he knows he's coming on.
Just a little couple claps and everything.
Yeah, that's it.
Back
and
to
that's
drinking
it.
and back
His
on
facial
it.
expression didn't even change. The guy's locked in, bro. That is what someone that's locked in looks like. If you know anything about sports, even if you haven't played them, when you see an athlete knows that they're about to step in the game, no matter what sport it is.
You see when man are standing in the tunnel.
Man are locked in.
These men are just locked in. They're just standing straight, not even acknowledging anyone around them. They're just focusing like, right, I got a game. I need to focus. I need to lock myself in.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. And them man are like, oh, the manager didn't celebrate with him. And he weren't really listening to the manager. Bro, what are you talking about? It's like, you, man, need to get a fucking life, bro.
Man said he didn't celebrate enough.
Brother, put down your phone and go and touch pavement outside, bro.
He's not passionate enough about the club.
Bruv, they're forcing the beef. There's no beef. What are we doing? Obviously, we know that he's not on the manager's Christmas card list. Man, don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like these
people can just be professional in their job. That's it.
But
you see what Enzo and the French players. I still don't think they followed him back on Instagram, but they're just being professional. It's a job. I'm gonna work with someone I don't really like that. Whatever.
Brother, listen. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Yeah, Sancho don't like the guy. He don't really like Sancho. They're not beefing. You know them ones. It's not a personal thing. As a player, you never like a manager that doesn't play you. You can't like a manager that don't play you. So, of course, he's not going to like him. You know them ones. And if he don't like the style of player that Sancho is, he's never going to like Sancho either. But that don't mean that they're beefing. It doesn't mean that they're beefing. So when man are trying to drum up some beef that's not there, it's jarring. And also, how does it benefit the club in any way? It doesn't. But then these pussios want to pretend that them man actually want the club to do well, but do they? Because I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, if it's best for all parties, if Sancho moves on, if it means we can get someone else, then that's what we need to do. He's one of my favorite players at the club, but I don't want him to stay at the club if he's not going to play, because it doesn't make sense for us or him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm
The only
saying?
hope is that Ten Hag potentially leaves soon. But even then, you just be like, the club would have to be doing badly for that to be the case. You wouldn't even be hoping that.
Bro, it's foolishness. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we know that. We know that. Ten Hag just likes these direct P&P players. Do you know what I mean? But I don't see Ten Hag surviving the season, so it's okay. Do you know what I mean? The first wobble that we have, Van Nistelrooy will take over. I'm pretty sure of it. So it's one of them ones. If he survives the season, it's because we've exceeded expectations and done a lot better than people expect us to. Which is a possibility, by the way. I'm not writing off that possibility, but I think that INEOS have found their next manager and they know who it is. They know who it is.
So you're sitting in the dugout already?
Brother, I don't think Van Nistelrooy is taking that job, yeah, knowing that if Ten Hag gets sacked, another manager's coming in. No way. Why would he do that?
But when you think about it, a new manager might just want their own backroom staff. They'll be like, I don't want Rude. I want someone else.
That's it. If Sancho leaves, do I see us getting a new attacker? No, not really. Because Anthony's still there. The manager might say, you know what, I might give Anthony another chance. Do you know what I'm saying? He might say that.
He's third choice right winger then?
Yeah. But the manager could look at it saying, yo, I've got Anthony, Garnacho, Rashford, and Ahmad, and I've got 2 strikers. So I could get rid of Sancho and just reinforce the midfield. Like, there is a possibility that he does that. I don't think it's a very fucking good idea to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a very good idea to do that. But we'll fucking see. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, because Sancho's one of our best players. Getting rid of him, to me, at 24 years old, the quality that he's got, yeah, is crazy. Because when I look at Sancho's whole career at Man United, the reason why it hasn't worked is because of Rashford, if we're being honest. If we're having a completely open and honest communication, but no one wants to have that communication. Because they're friends and people see it as, they don't play in the same position. People don't realize that even though Rashford playing, no matter how bad he is, has held Sancho back. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, Sancho's a really good player. The problem is he plays in the same position as Rashi. He wants to play on the left. Why didn't you Man United have that conversation with Sancho before they signed him? Because all the Man United fans assumed that Sancho was coming in to play on the right. That's what I assumed. Do you know what I'm saying? And then now they're saying that Sancho prefers to play on the left. I think Sancho's better on the right, but if they're saying he prefers to play on the left, and we know that Solskjaer was so far up Rashford's ass that he was never dropping Rashford for Sancho anyway, then there it goes. Because if you look at Rashford over the last 3 years, I don't think we've had a player that's been consistently as bad as him. In that one season, he had one season in there before the season before he got the new deal. He played out of his socks. He played out of his skin. And then he got the new deal. But the season before that, he was awful. And last season, he was also awful. And the funny thing is, yeah, the only reason why Rashford got that new deal in the first place is because he had a purple patch and he scored that many goals in that season. The season before, I think he got 4 goals or something like that.
That was 21-22, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, because I remember Rashford was especially bad that season.
Yeah, I think he got like 4
he
goals.
was pants. And then he had that banging 30-goal season straight afterwards. I was like, where the hell did that come from?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the actual numbers, man, because, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not good with stats and stuff like that. I'm not really good with them. So, you get me? But it would be good to have a reference point. Because
while we're doing this, hit the likes, guys. Don't be a Hoyland. All of
That's
that.
it. That's it. Where are we? Where can I get the stats by a year though?
Transfer market
I thought so.
would be a
But
good one.
1 second.
Let me see if I can find it. Rashford 21, 22.
All right, cool. Okay, actually, yeah.
So
See
you
if
got
you can get it up.
4 goals and 2 assists in the league that season. Fucking hell.
You see
In
what I mean,
25
bro?
appearances.
Bro, you
That's
see what I'm
worse than I
saying?
thought.
And then what's the stats for the season after?
17 goals, 5 assists.
Exactly. And then the following
30 in
season?
all competitions. And
And then
then
the following season?
23, 24. 7 goals, 2 assists in the league.
Well, there you go. So this is the point. So in those 3 years, look what he's done. If you average it out, do you know what I'm saying? If you average it out, look what he's done in those 3 years. And this is the thing. He is the problem, bruv. He is the problem. And he got that big 300 grand a week, whatever pay rise off the back of that stellar season.
Bro, being an academy graduate comes with so much cheat codes. It's insane.
This is what man.
The amount of excuses and the amount of chances you get is mad. I can't believe that, bro.
Bro, but that's what I'm trying to say to you. Look. So you man need to understand.
Mudrick numbers in the chat. That's crazy.
Brother, I'm telling you, yeah. Like, I've had an epiphany, bro. Or after watching Rashford in the Community Shield. Do you know what I'm saying? I've had an epiphany.
What was Mudrick's numbers last season?
Yeah, get them up. Because, bro, honestly, yeah, like, Rashford is the biggest problem in this attack. And the Community Shield showed me that. He's the biggest problem. He's the reason why Sancho's not working out. He's the main reason why Sancho's not working out and hasn't worked out, because Sancho knows no matter what.
Rashford only got 2 more goals and assists than Mudrick in the league last season.
There you go. There you go, bro. And Mudrick was getting mocked, and somehow Rashford unscathed.
Mudrick got more GNA than he did in 21-22.
But there you go. This is the point. This is the point I'm trying to make to people. So when you're in a team where you know no matter what happens, Rashford and Bruno were untouchable. They're almost going to play no matter what happens. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is now Garnacho, yeah, is now Rashford, if that makes sense. It's like having 2 Rashfords. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like having 2 Rashfords, bro, now, having Garnacho and Rashford. But Garnacho's a lot younger than Rashford. And we don't need 2 Rashfords. So one of them has to go. And it would make sense that Rashford goes, blood. Because Rashford's the older one. Rashford's the one on the most amount of money. And
there won't be any United fans moaning about losing the heart and soul of your club or anything?
Nah, bro, fuck that, man. Do you know what I mean? You needed open
That's
heart surgery anyway. Dash the heart in the bin, bro. Like, bro,
yeah, I'm with you. That's just a Chelsea argument.
Nah, because bro, it's one of them ones where it's like Garnacho is Rashford, bro. He is Rashford right now. It's almost like going back to when Rashford broke through against Arsenal and he had that youthful exuberance here. He didn't have the shit body language. He didn't have all those things. Young Rashford used to run. That's what people don't remember. It's only when Rashford, everything started going to his head and all the privileges from being the academy guy and all of that, he started to walk different, you know, like that. Then he got the number 10 shirt and it's all gone to his head and he's at the point of no return now, bro. And this is where you cut your fucking losses, bro. Do you know what I mean? Garnacho's still young and naive. And even though he's got that arrogance and that, he still runs around. Do you know what I mean? And he puts himself about for the team. He's still got that youthful thing where at least you can, if you catch it early enough, yeah, you can kind of contain it before it gets out of hand. Rashford's too far gone now. He's too far gone now. He's believed the hype. He's got the big money. He's got the number 10 shirt. He's got all the things, yeah, that he could ever dream of without really earning it. So now, how do you motivate? How do you motivate a player like that? The answer is you can't. He's the one that needs to go. I'll be real. He's the one that needs to go. And yeah, cool. Garnacho's not better than Rashford. No, he's not.
Well, what
He
the?
is. He is a shitter version of Rashford. I
Mm.
hear that, but brother, what I'm saying is, yeah, even though he's a shitter version, yeah, he's younger and he runs, blood. He runs. So I'm picking the youth that runs. That's who I'm picking. I'm picking the one that's got a better fucking attitude.
Yo, we both got a fab tweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking because right now,
No,
as
it's
it
not deep.
stands, yeah, even though I don't want either of them to start, yeah, because they're not starters, they're both impact players. But at least with Garnacho, yeah, even though he's frustrating, yeah, you know what you're gonna get from him from an attitude standpoint. With Rashford, brother, it just depends on what fucking side of the bed this brother wakes up on. Sometimes he's on the pitch and he looks like he's really not interested. Really not interested. That's what it looked like against Man City. He looked like he didn't want to be there. If we're being honest, there was that clip, yeah, of the ball when it went to him, yeah, and he miscontrolled it and it went out, and Rico Lewis was laughing at him. The brother looked like a dog chasing his tail, bruv. It was the craziest thing I've seen. This guy don't look like he knows where he is, bro. This is an experienced footballer, you know. 10 years in the Premier League or something like that almost. Geezer don't know where the fuck he is or what he's doing. It's embarrassing. And like, bro, I just don't think it can be forgiven. Why are we forgiven an almost 27-year-old, but these man got so much chat for Jaden, bro?
I hear it. Like, this guy's been so inconsistent for you. And the fact that after the season he had in 2022, 23, he literally reverted back to his usual type the season afterwards. Can't trust him anyway. Even if he was to have another good season next season, I wouldn't trust him off that. He'll probably have another crap season after that.
Brother, average out all of his seasons. The Bears a 9-goal a season player or something like that. It's not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And he's experienced, so he's not going to kick on. He's already peaked. Like, what are we doing? He's already peaked. He's reached the ceiling. This is when you cash in. This is when you cash in, bro.
It's just a question of if you can now, because those wages are nuts.
They are nuts. And now we're fucked because we're stuck with him.
Do you know how long he's got left?
Brother, loads of time, mate. He's only turning 27, so I can imagine he's got at least 4 more years.
Oh, bruv. Yeah, he's probably running that one down. Let me check.
Brother, he ain't going nowhere now. We're fucked.
2028, yeah.
Yeah, we're fucked, mate. This is the problem. This is the problem.
And I think because you guys are trying to like fix up your wage structure as well, that's going to be a real big issue for you.
It's annoying. But you know what it is? You know what that just means? That just means that they see him, yeah, as one of the faces of the club. That's why he's on that money, bro. So he stays, bro. He stays.
Would you say they see him, or is it the old owners that see him? Because like now it's just a case they're stuck with the contract he already they walked into the club with. They didn't offer him that extension.
Yeah, I hear that, bro. But the problem is, yeah, you almost can't reduce someone's wages until their contract expires, innit? And like someone in the chat said, he's more commercial entity than anything else now for the club. That's what he is. They don't see him as a footballing asset because he's rubbish. If we're being completely honest.
For him and Mount now.
He's not good enough to start. Exactly. And we got him and Mount, bro. And that's both remnants of the bullshit from the previous owners. Him and Mount, bro. This is what I'm saying. INEOS are fighting against years and years and years and years and years of incompetence, bro. And this is why people need to give them the benefit of the doubt with certain things. They have to, because giving Rashford that new deal and signing Mason Mount and putting Mount on that money has then caused the domino effect where we've now had to pay Bruno more money, even though we had 3 years left on his fucking deal. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where that's not INEOS's fault. They had to give Bruno that money. They had to give him that money just for the sake of the harmony of the dressing room. That's it. Man are right
If
in the
they
wrong
didn't give
side of
him
the
that
path.
money, though, what would happen? Would he just try request a transfer then?
Maybe not, because I don't think enough clubs wanted him. But the problem is, there's no point having your captain unhappy here because of something he should be unhappy about. Because it is unjust. It is unjust. You can't be on less money than Mason Mount, and you're the captain of Manchester United, and you sell what? You're in the top 3 shirt sellers as well. Mason Mount don't sell shirts, bro. He hasn't been used in any of this promo, you know. He was supposed to be
Brother's
the
just there
he was
getting
meant to be
250 unwarranted.
brother, he was meant to be the pretty white boy with the David Beckham fucking PR and all that. They ain't used Mason Mount for none of the unveilings, you know. He's a failure, commercially and football-wise. He's flopped. I ain't seen no number
Even the
7 post
PR's
nowhere.
dead.
Brother, how can you be Man United number 7 with no PR? It's crazy. At least Antonio Valencia had the humility to walk away from the 7 shirt after 1 season. You know them. At least he understood that, yo, this ain't for me. He walked away from it. Do you know what I mean? Mason Mount is a failure in football, bruv. That's what he is, if we're being honest. The brother hired Beckham's PR team to get the number 7 at Man United, and he still can't sell shirts, bro. Do you know how shit you've got to be not to be able to sell shirts in the 7 at Man United? That is a new level of shit that I have not seen at my club. I haven't seen it.
This is the same guy that our fans are still fighting about, by the way.
Brother, listen, Man United fans, yeah, want to love someone so badly and they still don't love him. Do you know how bad that is? Because Man United fans love a fucking romance story, you know. They love one. They're looking for the next
Chelsea with if he does well.
They're always looking for the next sucker to latch onto, bro. They've latched onto Harry Amas now. You know them ones. These man love a wet dream over these dusty ballers, and they can't even take to Mason Mount like that. It's crazy. I'll be real. Do you know how bad you have to be for Man United fans to not fall in love with you, blood? Especially if you're not black, bruv. Obviously, them men are not included because that's a different conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? But brother, if you're at Man United and you're a white boy and you're English and the fans don't love you, it's crazy.
And you came from a rival.
That is elite failure. That's what that is. That is elite failure, bruv. Because man, them know about IC3 tax at Man United. It can't be helped. You know, it can't be helped. Like, not many men survive that. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, Mason Mount is failing horrendously. This is what it is.
It's just good to watch because of the way our fan base was crying and moaning about him, and still crying and moaning. Good. Like I say, I was going to say these lot might learn from it. They did the same thing with Gallagher, so maybe not. But that's Chelsea, innit? We know exactly what they're about. If it's an academy graduate, they're going to milk him off.
That's what I'm saying. What are you making of Felix, though, bro? Like, coming back to you lot.
I'd rather Felix over on Rodion. That's the way I see it.
Fairs.
Like, I understand people are saying like the squad building don't make sense, adding João Felix or adding on Rodion, and I understand that. Like, I get that. When we had on Rodion, who was the one being linked to join us, it's like, why did we sign Mark Hiu, Spain's next number 9, and all of this, just to go and spend about 4 times that amount?
Is that how highly he's rated, that guy? Yeah.
9? Yeah, both of them are rated to that level. Hell, Atletico wanted 70 million for him. We managed to lower that down to 35. But even then, I'm thinking, like, I don't need this guy. Like, I have the unproven striker that I can throw to the Conference League. Like, get Osimhen as the next one. That's still in progress. Cool. Not on Rodion as well. And then try and figure out what we're doing. And then also try to figure out what happens with Jackson. Now, if it's Felix, you have the same sort of argument. Like, he's another attacking midfielder. You've got Dewsbury Hall. You've got Nkunku. On the left, you have options as well. But Felix is a good player. I've watched Felix play. I know what I'm getting from João Felix. I also think he raises the competition in the squad. I don't know if Rodion does that. I know nothing about this guy. So if you're telling me that the guy I'm bringing in is João Felix instead of Rodion, yeah, I might still ask a few questions about what the plan is and everything. but get me Felix over on Roddy on every day ending in a Y. Simple as that. Because on Rodion made less sense. You're getting Osimhen. You brought in another inexperienced striker. We got like about 4 or 5 of them already. Like, what's the point? What's the point? So yeah, like Felix, cool. Bring in João Felix. Like, I don't think he'd break the wage structure too much. Good competition, I guess. I don't get why we're getting him, but if it has to be him or on Rodion, go get me Felix.
Yeah, but why am I seeing links to Felix and Osimhen though?
Oh yeah, Osimhen was still gonna join regardless.
So what? Are you genuinely trying to get both?
Yeah. Osimhen would be joining.
Bruv. How have you got squad space for all these players, blood? Because what the fuck? Like, brother.
God knows.
Are they extending the bench?
Hey, we might have to at this point.
Are they extending the bench? Because how many man? I swear it's 7 man on the bench here, and 5 can play.
I think it's 7 or 8. I think it's 7 or 8.
As far as I remember, it was always 7 on the bench, and before it was 3 can play. So what? Are they extending the bench to 9 man? Because what are Chelsea doing with this squad? What are these man doing?
God knows who got. Like, I expect Kellyman to be part of the development squad. Like, I weren't even thinking too tough about him.
It's 9 man on the bench now.
9 man on the bench. All right. That's a bit higher than I thought.
Okay, but it needs to be 9 man on the bench.
Felix.
Might be 9 man on. Right, that makes sense now. Okay, so they extended it. They needed to because Chelsea are moving crazy. Brother, I told you, man. I heard that Chelsea have got a transfer ban coming, and I think they're stockpiling, bro. I swear.
I've quietly heard that as well. That and the points deduction potentially.
Yeah, that's what I heard, innit? But I didn't want
the self-reporting of the stuff that happened in the Roman era.
Yeah, because man don't want to put stuff out there that, you know what I mean, could be seen as slander. You know them ones. Man don't want to get one of them Bandulu letters like Goldfish. You know them ones. But bro, that's what I heard. That's what I heard, innit? You know them ones. Then it
allegedly, guys.
That's what I mean.
So if that's the case, then all right, cool. Maybe that's made a bit more sense in hindsight. But as for now, like I don't really get Felix. Don't really get Osimhen. But bring me Felix, not Osimhen, on Rodion. But get me Felix if we have to take one of them. That works for me.
I hear it. I don't know if this is real, but if Hannibal's handed in a transfer request, Hannibal, thank you very much. We appreciate you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always nice if someone jumps before they're pushed. You know what I'm saying? Because then we ain't got the guilt. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here.
Best of luck.
No, I mean, it's been nice.
A lack of opportunities or what?
Been nice, big man. Now, listen, I don't care. I don't care why he's leaving. It's a good thing. You know, like that. Like, Manchester United appreciate you, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Is he from the academy?
We bought him, blood.
Oh, okay.
We bought him, but he's come through the academy, but we bought him. You know them ones. Like Garnacho, we bought him. The man there, Ahmad, we bought these man in it. But it is what it is. I know some Man United fans might count these lot as academy players. I don't. No, the ones like if you pay for someone, they ain't an academy player, bruv. Not like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't really, not really. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on how early you buy them, but still to me, nah, not really. Not really. You know what I mean? Man said these guys are trafficking 18-year-olds, South American players. Fabrizio even stopped calling them talented South American talent. Bro, listen, them man are just doing it. Bro, they're flipping human beings. It's trafficking.
We're waiting for that weekly Brazilian to drop. I think last week was Gabriel Meck, or I don't even know if he's been announced yet. Maybe he's this week's. Then we're probably going to go for that Wesley brother afterwards. Aaron Anselmino also joined from Boca Juniors. Sent him straight back for the season. 18-year-old centre-back. No, 20-year-old centre-back.
We got linked with that centre-back as well, innit? He's at Boca Juniors, isn't it?
Only seen 2 minutes of him. Looks pretty press-resistant for a centre-back.
He looks decent. He looks decent. We got linked with him as well. Start of the window. Chelsea will look to raise over 200 million in player sales. You, man, are cooked, you know. I can't even lie, bro. You're moving crazy. These man said, "Oh, their man are doing the countdown to Conor Gallagher training with the under-21s and that." Like, nah, bro. Chelsea Twitter is something else right now. I don't really know what's going on in it with Chelsea. All I know is that Man United have a net spend of £90 million, which is pretty decent. And we still ain't sold Scott yet. We still ain't sold Hannibal, Pellistri yet, or Lindelof. So 90 million net for the 4 signings we've done is all right. If we'll finish this window with about a net spend of like 150 million, which is what we do every year. And we could end up with 6 or 7 players. Just fucking decent. Just fucking decent. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'm looking. It might even be less than 150 the net, to be honest, if we can get rid of Scott. So, I can't lie. We could end up with a net spend of closer to like 120 or something like that, which would be pretty decent. So, yeah, man. I can't lie. I think we get Ugarte. I don't know why United want him so much, but I think
Mendes is in talks apparently.
Yeah,
Same thing with us and Felix. He's doing two talks at the same time or some shit.
He's got a phone. I don't know why he's got to be in London, but I hear it. You know them ones there. Big up, big him up. You know what I mean?
Excuse to come down, I guess.
Exactly. And yeah, we're redirecting to the show with Ghana, guys. Man said I told man that we weren't getting Zubi. Zubi was a PR stunt. Liverpool didn't even back Klopp. He had to do good with shit before. Oh yeah, they went for someone. He rejected everyone. Literal faker. Brother, you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? You know what the maddest thing about the Liverpool situation is, yeah? I said it, and I don't remember what show I said it on, but I'm sure someone will find it because you lot are the best investigators in the world.
Real.
But as soon as Jurgen Klopp announced he was leaving, yeah, I said straight away, I said, this shit don't make sense, bro. There's definitely something going on behind the scenes that isn't right. And it's not because Klopp's tired. It's because he's had enough, bro. It was very obvious, bro. Do you know what I mean? He probably heard the plans or saw what was going to be going on moving forward. And he said, nah, fuck this, man. This is dead. That's what it looks like, bro. Because do you think Klopp would have stayed knowing, yeah, that potentially he was going to get no signings? Come on, man. There's no way.
He basically just said, I can't compete with Pep no more.
Yeah. He goes,
then people took that as he thought he couldn't do it. When in reality, it might have been with the resources that he had or the resources that he would be being given. He'd be like, yeah, you man are just going to set me up to finish second or third again. I can't be bothered. I'm done. What's the point?
Trying to draw
just to be a bridesmaid again, win a Carabao and just be happy.
That's what I mean. Trying to draw blood from a stone. And I remember on that show that I done with Redmond, bruv. I told him these man thought that they was just gonna move on from Klopp and it was all gonna be fine and dandy and that. I knew you man was gonna fucking struggle, mate. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even giving your manager the best possible platform to be successful either. You lot are fucking dusty. You lot are dusty. Trust me. I'm gonna enjoy the demise of Liverpool this season, bro.
I wouldn't even have cared too much until I saw the way they spoke about us last season with all that bitterness. Now I can't wait for them to drop 2. I know we got to focus on our thing. Chelsea got to get back into the top 4, but I'm just waiting for the day that we're above them, even on the table, because they think we're an 8th, 9th place team. That's the amount of underrating that they give us. Say that we're not at a good enough level for top 4, like I hear it and everything. Man, talking about us being 8th and 9th. Pep and Klopp wouldn't have us higher than 8th and 9th. Cool. I want to see where Slot has you lot. Because man, all talking about you have to be patient with our manager. I want to see you lot be patient with yours. Let's see if you lot can be patient with your manager. Season's going to be very eye-opening. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
That's jokes. But yo, let them know what you got coming up today anyway. We're redirecting to the show with Ghana, guys, back to back. You know, the Tuesday settings. What you got coming up, bro? Make sure you subscribe as well to Lewis's channel. The link is in the title as always, people. And let's run up these likes. as well. Let's
Yeah,
get
hit the likes, guys. 3:30, I'm gonna be live on my channel. Should be live with Saeed at 5:30. Unless we get a Here We Go or anything, which I'm hoping not, because I want to cook months. And then again, if we don't get a Here We Go, I'm live on Hassam's channel at 9 p.m. and we're cooking Hassam. So, Liverpool major cookout tonight. Enjoy it. As long as we don't get a Here We Go, and we'll see what happens. Big up to everybody, though. And yeah, good to be back.
Come on. Hey guys, we ain't even got 50% likes, man. We're 1.8k in here. We ain't even got 600 yet. You man are slacking. Let's get those up. We're gonna redirect to Lee Gunner's stream, and yeah, we're gonna continue the feast in it. So big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the likes here, and then make sure you smash the likes on the next stream.